Hello, 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 hello. My name is Agatha and my email is dunyazade@gmail.com. I'm going to do a reading for Ivanka Trump for the next 12 months. I hope I have, the battery, sufficient battery to do this. However, if this cuts down, please, I'll make another video and I'll post a link, so you can follow the other video. But I hope that I have battery time, or whatever you call it, enough to do this in one reading. So let's see. I'm going to do a reading using the Celtic Cross, which is a 10-card reading for Ivanka Trump, which is the daughter, who is the daughter of Donald Trump, the President of the United States. Today is the 24th of October 2019. So it's going to be a reading for the next 12 months for Ivanka Trump. And the question that I'm asking the tarot is, what does the future hold for Ivanka Trump for the next 12 months? The tarot that I'm using, the deck that I'm using is the Star Tarot. So what does the future hold for Ivanka Trump for the next 12 months? And let's see. So this is a 10-card reading. So 1, okay, money, 2, oh, walking away, 3, secrets, 4, the Knight of Wands, 5, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She's walking away, and there might be loss of money. So is it a huge change for her for the next 12 months for Ivanka Trump? Well, there's the Judgment card. There's the 6 of Swords. There's the 5 of Pentacles. There's the 8 of Cups. She's walking away for something. She's starting some sort of new life. There's 2 aces. She's walking away. There's 2 5s and 2 aces. Interesting. She's like disappointed, like one understands why, but at the same time it seems that she'll have an opportunity to start something new in her life. I'm seeing her chart. I don't know if you can see it, probably not. This is her chart. There's no time of birth, and that's really important. So she was born on the October 30th, so she's about to have a birthday, 1981 in New York, so no birth time. She has fire and air. She's got a lot of fire and air. So I don't know her rising sign. I have no idea. That's really important. That's important because there's another energy. The rising sign is the way we filter, things that come to us, how we filter reality through a certain point of view. And if you know the time of birth, you know the houses of the chart, and for instance, where does her sun fall in the chart. Right now what I see is that she's a Scorpio, okay, and she has at least 2 planets in Sagittarius. Neptune and the Venus are in Sagittarius, and they are conjunct. They're really close to each other. Depending upon the time of her birth, she might have the moon in Sagittarius. So I have the moon in Sagittarius. We are great, we are fabulous, but guess who also has the moon in Sagittarius? Donald Trump. Yep, he has the moon in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius people are optimistic. Sometimes they shouldn't be, but they are. There's a lot of fire. So there's a proper way of living the Sagittarius type of energy, and there's like the not so healthy way of living the Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius usually are people who are open and tolerant, and they like to travel, they like to, experience other people. In a non-healthy way, they can be intolerant. They might think that the way they think is the only way, and all of that. uh, what I see here, so she might have the moon in Sagittarius or not. It depends. I don't know at what time she was born, so you know, maybe she has it. Maybe it could even be close to this conjunction of Neptune with the moon. But Neptune with the moon really makes her a bit, gullible in terms of love, okay, in terms of relationships. Neptune with the Venus is not. Yes, she has Neptune with Venus. I really hope I said this right. If she has Neptune with Moon, it's, well, on the one hand, it could make her really psychic, and she has the Sun in Scorpio. Scorpio people, they can be psychic. They can read the environment very well. If she has the Moon near Neptune, double so even more that. But I don't know if it's near Neptune or not. But people with Neptune with Venus, they don't see love clearly, okay? Sometimes they fall in love with love and not the person. They fall in love with the illusion and not reality. They have like a problem with reality, let's say. Reality needs to be pretty, quote unquote. It's very good for people who are in the limelight, who work in movies, for instance. If you have some sort of for any type of creative endeavor, Neptune in Venus is good, but it makes you too sugary, like rose-colored glasses, and you don't see the other person clearly, okay? And then she has a lot of air. She has Saturn and Mercury and Pluto and Jupiter all in Libra. And Libra, and this Libra is ruled by the Venus. Venus rules Libra. So Venus and this Venus-Neptune in Sagittarius is in a sextile with all these planets in Libra. It's quite interesting because it really feels that part of her personality seems to be in a kind of a loop where she kind of sees things the way she wants to see them. And there's like some sort of because, there could be a manipulative streak on her, but she might not be really quite aware of it. I'm not saying that she has it, but it's sugary, but it's not healthy. Somewhat, it's not healthy. It's good for movies, it's good to be in the public eye, but I'm really looking at this Venus-Neptune that don't see things clearly in a positive, which is a sextile connection with Pluto, Mercury, Saturn and Jupiter all in Libra, and which can be quite controlling. So this is interesting. She comes from the South Node in Capricorn, and she's supposed to develop the North Node in Cancer. So South Node in Capricorn, I would say that she comes from hypothetical past lives where she was used to have the upper hand. She was used to rule. She was used to make her a name for herself or himself. I don't know who. If for those who believe in past lives, she could have been a man or a woman. Doesn't matter. But she's used to. How do I say this? She is used to either be in a family that always had some sort of visibility and control and domination over others, and quite well regarded. Her soul is full of ambition. Let's say that, okay? She could have been like a workaholic in other lifetimes, and now she's supposed to move away from that need to develop herself in the outer world, and she needs to kind of retreat towards family and more Cancerian types of qualities, which is home, family, comfort, and being there, emotionally supporting others, being a mother also. Anyway, let's just see this. The sun here in Scorpio does not connect with anything. I don't know again where her moon is, but it doesn't connect with anything in her chart. It feels like her identity does not have an anchor. That's how it feels like. So the next 12 months, there's the Ace of Pentacles. So something new is starting, or will be starting in her life. This is the general theme. This could be a seed which is planted, so she could have another kid, she could get pregnant again. Or some sort of new business, some sort of new financial venture, something new that she starts, or the theme for the next 12 months is connected with money. Okay? That which is yet not seen is the Eight of Cups. She'll be walking away. She'll be walking away from something, I would say her current position. I don't know exactly what is her title in the Trump administration. I really don't know, but it feels she's walking away from her old life. Okay? That's what it feels like. Now, the basis, the causes of this walking away, it's the High Priestess. So how many Major Arcana cards does she have? She has 2 Major Arcana cards. Interesting. So some sort of secret that comes to light, or she is preparing her exit in secret. One or the other, or maybe possibly the two. It could be both, because Scorpios can be secretive. They can be very secretive people. They can, hide their motives. So she might be, in this moment, right now, she's preparing her exit. Okay? Now, the past connected with the present and the future. There's the Knight of Wands, which I'm going to read this as like, the Knight of Wands, I'm going to read this, as a negative energy. I'm going to read this as representing her father and everything connected with what's ongoing in her father's administration. So I remember that I did a reading for Trump not so long ago where the Knight of Wands showed up, if I'm not mistaken. And after I did the reading, he announced that the USA troops were leaving Syria. So I'm seeing this as connected with war. So the Knight of Wands can represent, for instance, a sort of energy that is full of immaturity, where things are not thought of and you just advance, okay? But you don't prepare. Because you just want to do things, you want to do them quickly, and sometimes you're selfish. I'm sorry, but this to me feels that whatever is going to define the next 12 months for Ivanka Trump is connected with the actions of her father, yes, but more appropriately, or more specifically, with the fact that the USA left Syria. That is the defining fact, I would say. So that's like, it feels like the straw that broke the camel's back. Do you understand? It feels like that. Or it could be like what's happening in the last 3 months, where it's just one thing after the other and everything is really advancing really fast in her father's administration. And it's just ongoing fighting and ongoing things that are just happening is determining Ivanka's leaving or beginning a sort of new life, I would say. She's planting the seed already, and she might be doing it in secrecy. Now, the Ace of Swords. Or her leaving might be connected with a secret that comes out, connected with Syria or war, or something that was done in a very foolish way. Wands could be represents fire signs, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, and she has Sagittarius. She has Neptune and Venus in Sagittarius, possibly Moon in Sagittarius. Maybe that which comes out is that the knowledge to everyone that she had like a very big fight, for instance, because the Knight of Wands can be aggressive. A big fight with, I would say, maybe perhaps her father, but not necessarily, okay? And maybe this big fight happened in the last 3 months, and that is the thing that comes to light, because the Ace of Swords could be a knowledge of something. Swords is you know, a secret. The High Priestess is a secret, and the Ace of Swords is communication. And it could be aggressive communication. It could be, it's connected with air signs, and she has a lot of she has Libra, which is an air sign. So the Ace of Swords is, for instance, defending yourself in an aggressive sort of way, being assertive, having some sort of knowledge, okay, having some sort of victory. So that is in her mind, at least for the next 12 months, is to be victorious within all of this mess. So this is what she wants. She wants to be victorious. She really doesn't want to be in the middle of this. If I read the Ace of Swords in that way, the Ace of Swords is also, you know, communication. So some sort of communication, some sort of message comes to the light, some sort of secret message comes to the light, maybe connected with money, and that will make her leave, maybe connected with a new sort of deal. And this deal could also be connected with war. Now I'm thinking war in Syria, but not necessarily. I don't know if she has any type of business that makes money and profit connected with war. I have no idea. But if there's some sort of information regarding that comes to the light, this will be the thing that will make her leave. Or if it's not that, maybe she had like a big fight with, for instance, her father. Yes, but it could be with anyone else. And the fact that this big fight comes to the light is the thing that will make her leave and advance towards a new life. Also, it's another way in the beginning that I said that she's planning already. She's planning her exit because she's sick and tired of all the instability. She's sick of this. So, she's already planning it out. This is also the card of having insight. So, she knows what she needs to do. The Ace of Swords, she knows exactly what she needs to do. She's doing it in secrecy. She's preparing her exit. She's preparing her new life. And eventually she will leave. And then, within the next 2 to 3 months, and there's the Three of Pentacles, which is the near future. You see the 3 eggs? I don't know how many kids she has. I don't know if it's 2 kids or 3 kids. If she has 2 kids, it might be another child that is born. So I also said that there's another kid that she might be pregnant again within the next 12 months, or even within the next 3 months. Within the next 3 months, everyone might know that she's pregnant again, for instance. However, the Three of Pentacles is usually in traditional decks, or the deck of Rider White, it's a card of doing business, you know, of talking in groups, having projects, you know. But here I see a person alone. And there's the eggs, the nest egg. So she might be building a new nest egg, if this makes any type of sense. If this is not connected with kids, and for instance, she might find out that I'm pregnant again. I cannot raise a kid with this instability. I need to leave this administration. I need to go to a safer place, to a place where there's calm. so I need to leave. For instance, the other way is something comes to the light, something is revealed, and she needs to leave because this something which was secret is revealed. That might be connected with money. But at the same time, she's building her nest egg. Within the next 3 months, maybe Novembro, Dezembro, Janeiro, end of January, I would say, there might be the knowledge that will come to everyone connected with her nest egg. She has a nest egg, no one knew about this nest egg, and now everyone knows about this egg nest. You know, savings that she has, money that she has put aside. I'm not saying it's illegal money, I'm not saying that. This is for entertainment purposes only, okay? Or she's making business, she's making deals with several people. She has a natural talent, I would say, to make deals. Why? Because her south node is in Capricorn. Capricorn is the businessman. So making deals is something, I would say, second nature to her. Now, the next card represents her, or how she feels in the middle of all of this. Within the next 12 months, there's the Majorca in a card, Judgment card. There might be actually a judgment, a court. So I'm thinking this is connected with the impeachment. With the impeachment of Donald Trump, impeachment hearings. So there might actually be an impeachment. There might actually be a trial. So, and this is affecting her. So this trial could be connected with her father, yes. But also I just had this thought that this could be something where she will be trialed, where she will be judged. And she kind of really senses this already, because Scorpios are really intuitive people. And the High Priestess could also signify that she's sensing that she has this intuition. Also, the Ace of Swords tells me the same thing. The Ace of Swords can also be connected with having the insight that they want to take her to trial. You know, the impeachment hearings, they want to take her to trial. I don't know if this will happen or not. It might, but not necessarily. Maybe she'll leave before that happens. Whatever happens within the next 12 months, her life is going to be completely transformed, because the Judgment card is usually a card of a resurrection, of a new life. There's several cards here that tell me about her new life. She'll start some sort of new life within the next 12 months. So, people surrounding her, the next card is people surrounding her, or how she is perceived, and there's the Five of Cups. So, someone surrounding her, people close to her, family, husband, friends, I don't know if she has friends, there's the Five of Cups. Someone is really sad. So this could be Trump, yes, this could be her father, this could be her husband, yes. There's some sort of big disappointment. Or this could be the way she is perceived by others, by everyone surrounding her, and because she's a public figure, by others in the public that don't know her, face to face, but know of her. So they might be perceiving her as someone who's really sad, someone who lost something really precious to her, someone who suffered a major loss. And this could be money, someone who lost something. She's really sad, she's really depressed. Okay? Now the next card is Fears, Hopes and Advice. Is in this position. It's the Six of Swords. Sorry. Allergies. The Six of Swords is moving away from a difficult situation into a more calm situation. Moving away from difficult waters, so to speak, quote unquote, to more calm waters, emotionally speaking. I think this is what she wants to do, and honestly this also seems to be the advice. She needs to put herself in a situation, in a place where everything will be more calm to her. Okay, because I would say right now there's at least in the last 3 months, if not before that, there's too much instability. Too much instability. And honestly, I think that she's doing something in secret to prepare her exit. I'm sorry. In Portuguese, I'm Portuguese. In Portuguese, we have like a gesture. This is a nice gesture, like to get out of something. Just get out, So leave. I don't know if in America you do this. This is not a bad gesture, okay? So she's preparing her exit. Honestly, she should be doing something. I would read this as an advice that she needs to do something in order to heal herself emotionally. And then the future outcome is the Five of Pentacles. She might be feeling alone. She might be feeling like an outcast. In terms of money, she might be feeling that she doesn't have enough money. Also, there's some sort of sense of losing money. She might be feeling really down and not really having. It's like her self-esteem is down, and she's feeling quite alone. She might be feeling quite alone, that no one can quite understand how she feels. There's a lot of alone people in these cards. It's like all the cards that I see here, it's one person. She might be feeling alone through all these trials. Another thing, the Ace of Swords could be the thing that says that the announcement that she will be trialed. The Sword of Justice. She will be trialed. I don't know if that's going to happen, okay? I'm going to see the last card to see the general energy. Okay, the Seven of Pentacles. So she's pondering a lot. She's reflecting a lot, okay? And on what to do. This is also the card of savings, the money that you have saved. I'm thinking, take the money and go. But also I'm thinking she's really thinking about what to do, okay? And within the next 12 months, I would say that she's preparing her exit, and she's preparing a new life, because there's two aces. And in the midst of all of this, there might be a trial, but not necessarily, okay? But there's like a renewal in her life, and she's feeling quite alone, and she's feeling really sad. She's feeling like an outcast. Okay, this is the reading that I have for Ivanka Trump for the next 12 months, more or less from November 2019 up to October 2020. And yeah, that's for entertainment purposes only. And then within a year you can come back and tell me if I was right, if I was wrong. Okay, that's it.